Assalamu alaikum. My name is Aziz Ahmed, and today is 2nd September 2025. I want to talk about the recent situation arising out of the floods in the Punjab and KPK again. This time I'm going to talk about the bloopers, the misgovernance, the cruelty, and the maltreatment of the flood affectees by the government, and how they are proceeding to help or try to make life more miserable for those poor people who have been gravely affected by the flood. First of all, our cruel Chief Minister, Madam Mariam Nawaz, who has taken cruelty to a next level, has been doing TikToks and photo shoots all along without even meeting the flood affectees. According to reports, she has been creating relief camps just for a photo shot, and then the relief camp gets dismantled as soon as she leaves. That's not all. The worst part of this cruel Chief Minister's role is the fact that she has prohibited any other NGO from distributing any relief to the affectees, which means that only the Punjab government will do it. And if any NGO wants to do it, they have got to put her photograph on top of the relief bag. That is the height of cruelty. How can anybody stop anyone to help people who have been so gravely affected, who have lost lives, who are injured, who are deprived of medical facilities, who have lost their homes and all their belongings, to not get help, while the help that you are giving is as seen in a video recently near Ivan, is a cup of tea and a piece of rusk. Come on, Madam Chief Minister, the cruel Chief Minister of Punjab, you can do better than that. A cup of tea and a piece of rusk for people who have not eaten for days, who have lost family members, etc. This is the cruelty part and the misgovernance part. You must also look at the part of the bloopers that are committed along the way. The famous "Barish se torrential rains hota hai" blooper that she said on the first day continues without any stoppage. She keeps on doing things like dragging people from flood affected homes on a Sunday to a school to say that she visited a school. Schools on normal days are closed, so how can she visit a school on a Sunday and get poor 4, 5-year-old, 7, 8-year-old people, children who are affected by the floods, to come to the school, wait in the heat, and their worried parents are waiting behind in the affected areas just to have a photo shoot with them. Somebody made a very good point by putting on the blackboard behind the children the date and the day. Sunday, it mentioned very clearly. So she is using these photo shoots only for her bloopers, nothing else. And this isn't helping. I was just watching a vlog in which it was stated that the intelligence agencies and the secret agencies have told the cruel Chief Minister not to go to the real masses because of the fact that she might get a very hostile reception there, and it will be very difficult for them to control the masses when they try to throw her out from where she ventures into. Lastly, the misgovernance part is all the fact that she was in Japan with her children, her mates, her children's children, her friends, and when the flood alerts were coming in from all over, not only in Pakistan, from India and other worldwide sources, Pakistan is going to be hit by a very bad flood situation. And in that point in time, she was touring Japan, for which only 2 people were invited by the government of Japan, and she took a delegation comprising 30 people of mates and children and friends and whatnot. And instead of a 5-day visit, she stayed there for 13 days. At whose expense? at the taxpayer's expense. I'm sorry, this is the height of misgovernance. Lastly, now as I mentioned in my last video, misgovernance is also the fact that the armed forces led by our field marshal should be dedicating their time to come to the aid of the civil administration. It doesn't mean that the soldiers should go, as can be viewed in some videos, putting up panflexes on poles of the chief minister's visit. Coming to the aid of the civil administration means coming to the help to get relief to the affected people, to rescue them from areas where they are stranded, but not to hang panflexes or posters of the chief minister. The soldiers of the armed forces of Pakistan, Mr. Field Marshal, are dedicated to only doing two things. At the border, protect our geographical borders, and at the time of distress and disaster, come to the aid of the civil administration, and not indulge in any politics, please. No more extensions business, no more business of targeting political parties or one political leader. Why are you doing that? Go back to your oath that you took when you became a commissioned officer, that you will only do two things: protect our geographical borders or come to the aid of the civil administration. You are not allowed to indulge in politics. Now you have come to the depth of indulging in politics by hanging up panflexes of your favorite chief minister, who I called a cruel minister. Thank you very much. I hope the message has gotten through.